The Uniform Guardianship, Conservatorship, and Other Protective Arrangements Act. The name is long, but the name is accurate.
It does have an acronym. UGCOPAA, yeah, I'm not sure. Most states haven't had major updates on their guardianship laws for over 20 years. One of the goals of the act is really to help people age and live how they want to.
You know, this problem is not one that's going to get smaller, it's one that's going to get larger. This act deals with, in essence, the orphans of our society. The children that have no one, the disabled who may or may not be able to care for themselves, and then those that are aging. So these are people in need. And the thing about a law is that it's supposed to deliver justice for all.
Many of our state court systems in this country are overstressed. We are likely to see many more guardianship cases arise over the coming decade. And we want to do a good job on each one of them. And one way we can do a good job is for those cases that don't need to go to guardianship, we want to encourage the use of alternatives.
The law said that if you were over the age of 14, you had to sign on the line that you were aware of the person who wanted to become your guardian and that you were in agreement with that. But kids today are very astute and very smart. If you had a child in front of you and that child didn't want the guardianship or didn't want this person, there was always something in those situations. Now we see that in our new act, it's been lowered to age 12. That idea that we're giving a certain amount of say-so to a younger person was really, I thought, an accomplishment.
There has been a lot of situations where guardians have not done their jobs very well. And there were situations of abuse and exploitation. This act does provide guidance to state courts and to guardians to help them know this is what you're supposed to do. And if you do not do that job, this is how you can be removed. There are definitely consequences for bad actors.
Another important accomplishment is the ability to individualize the guardianship plan that allows people to be able to keep what is most important to them. For instance, I had a woman and she said to me, "Judge, I have one thing. I want to keep my car." "Your car?" "It's a 1988 white Cadillac. I want it driven in my funeral procession." I was like, okay, if that's what you want, and that's the make or break of this deal, I'm all for it.
We should each say to ourselves, would we want to be deprived of all our liberty? Would we want someone else making all of our decisions for us?
I think the issue that we were trying to address in general, in very simplistic terms, is to be able to give people who needed assistance the ability to keep their dignity.